So what are we doing, Jennifer?
We grabbed the weed. Left in the room.
Okay.
So what we did, got our chai tea mix. We poured a little bit of water in there, some milk, add the chai tea mix, and now we're gonna add some weed.
Yep.
And usually you could get like a little strainer for, I forgot what they're called, but little things so you don't have to pick you don't swallow weed when you're drinking your tea. But we don't have that at the moment, so we're gonna do it the ghetto way.
Yeah, we're gonna use a cupcake filter. Or not a filter, but a cupcake wrapper. As a filter.
So, do you have a cup so you can measure this?
A measuring cup?
Or like, just trying to find. So you can put however much weed you want in it. Just depends how potent you are. Personally, I don't like too potent of stuff. I like, we can barely taste it, but you know it's there, but you taste more of the other stuff instead of the weed.
Yeah.
So, let's see how much we can do. Trying to get... So we could do like, I'm not grabbing the bottom just because that's a little bit harder to pick out.
Yeah.
Here's the ghetto way.
Awesome.
And you don't want to just do water when you're making any type of liquid tea or boiling tea, just because, yeah, you want to mix it with some other kind of fluid because water kind of messes it up where it won't hold the THC, really. So, yeah, whenever you're boiling water and tea, weed, add anything else.
Unfocusing when you're unfocusing. It's weird.
Huh, that's weird. Pretty much.
It's so beautiful.
You want to let that boil for like 20 minutes per se until it starts boiling. And then what you want to do, you can have hot fresh tea, but you want to be careful because it's super hot. But usually you could put, like, if you make this much and you have a giant container or something, you can put all your weed tea in there and make sure no one touches it. Put it in your fridge, save it for a couple days.
Imagine if, like, Caden wanted some.
Oh my god.
And then they didn't know, so they just gave it to him.
Right? That would be so funny.
Right? It's gonna be so tasty.
And I'm back at the Empire Mine Trails. It snowed today, so I wanted to get outside and just do something, because normally I would just be at home on my computer playing like The Sims or something, or watching a bunch of YouTube. But I was actually supposed to work today, and I got there because I work in a different town than I live in. I got there, and like 20 minutes after I clocked on, my boss came up to me and was like, "When did you get here?" I told him the time, and he was like, "Oh, well, we're pretty dead. Do you want to go home?" And I was like, sure, why not? Normally I would have stayed because of money and stuff, but Mondays, because today's Monday, I don't know when you'll be seeing this, Mondays are bar nights at the restaurant I work at, so that means that it's only the bar menu that's open, which means that there's not very much business. So I'm just a dishwasher, and there were already like 2 other dishwashers there, so obviously they don't need 3 dishwashers when there's like no customers at all, because there's obviously no dishes, and if there are dishes, there's only enough for like 1 person to be doing. It's weird though, because like it doesn't snow very much around here, and when it does, it's usually like a light powder. It doesn't usually stick. And also the people here, since it doesn't snow that often, don't really know how to drive in the snow, and they don't really have like all-wheel or 4-wheel drive on their cars. Most people just have 2-wheel drive, but I have all-wheel drive, so I can get around pretty easily. Plus I've driven through snowstorms a couple of different times. I drove through Donner Summit a couple of times on my way to and from Truckee, which you guys have seen. I don't think I videoed me driving through the summit, but you know, you guys know that I've been to Truckee and Tahoe area, so obviously from Grass Valley I would have to go through Donner Summit to get there. So yeah. I feel kind of lonely though, just because like I'm here by myself, and I don't really like going places by myself. I went to the Round Room by myself just because I really wanted to go there and do the mini documentary on it, which I would have felt kind of weird filming around somebody else. So that's another big reason that I went alone. Cause like if I had gone with somebody to the Round Room, it would have been like the first video I made on it, where we were just, you know, exploring and just talking to each other. Well, that was freaky. And not really like, you know, giving info on the place. So, I mean, I already put in the description of the video I made about the Empire Trails, the history of the Empire Trails. So if you want to know about this place, like, go check out the description of that video. I didn't really talk about the info in the video because I was with Jennifer and we were just hanging out, and I didn't really plan on making a video until we got there, so I didn't have anything prepared for it. Plus I wanted it just to be like a calm walking through the woods kind of video, you know, really peaceful. And again, since I am alone, I did bring my knife with me. I have it on me. I have a mason jar in hand with some coffee in it. Because if somebody were to like try to attack me, I could bash this over their head. And I'm not super strong, so I wouldn't expect it to break. But, you know, being hit in the head with a mason jar would definitely hurt whether it broke or not. I also have my keys ready at all times, just in case I can't get to my knife in time if I get attacked. Around here, like, yeah, you gotta be careful of people that will attack you, especially being a woman and a small woman like I am. Just because you're more, you know, easy to overcome. If you're a larger woman, it's generally harder for people to take you down. I also obviously have my phone, which is what I'm recording from, in my hand pretty much the whole time. So if somebody were to come and try to attack me, I could like run and call someone real quick or something, you know. You also got to be careful out here of bears, because there are bears around this area, and mountain lions as well.